fractions, decimals, and percentages of quantities. This is the most important part for you. Okay, you can use math in real life. What do you mean by percentages of quantities? We said before, when you have the word of, it means multiplication, but not always. كيف يعني؟ علمتكم زمان في الword problems بالذات لما يكون عندكم of it means multiplication, but you have to notice that of عشان تكون multiplication لازم لها conditions. إيش هما conditions عشان تكون of multiplication؟ أوكي، عشان أستخدم of as a multiplication لازم يكون قبل of percentage أو fraction أو decimal number، وما بعد of quantity. هاي الأوف بهاي الحالة بس بيكون multiplication. كيف يعني؟ let's say إنه 2/3 of the student will participate in a competition. Okay, we have of. This of means multiplication if you have the number of the student. Again, this of means multiplication if you have the number of the whole student. Okay, ساعتها بقدر أقول 2/3 of the student يعني 2/3 of the whole number of the student. Let's say that the whole number of the student is 60. So أنا بقول كأني 2/3 of 60 student will participate in competition, let's say. Okay, so بهاي الحالة 2/3 of 60 will be a multiplication. So you need to multiply 2/3 times 60. You have to find the answer. Why? وهاي الإكسبريشن هون هو اللي راح يساعدك إن الأنسر بتدل على إيش. خلينا نعمل last answer. You can use simplifying. You can use your calculator. وبعرف كلكم راح تستخدموا الكالكوليتر. You can simplify between 3 and 60, but you can't simplify between 2 and 60. حكينا قبل هالمرة if you need to simplify you have two conditions. لازم يكون عندك multiplication، لازم ال two numbers اللي بتعمل بيناتهم simplifying لازم يكون one of them denominator and the other one is numerator, which is 60 and 3. So divide by 3 to get 1, divide by 3 to get 20. 20 times 2 is 40, over 1 times 1 is 1, so we have 40 what? 40 student will participate in competition. Again, the answer is 40 students will participate in competition. ركزوا على هاي العبارة منيح لأنه بعد شوي رح ناخد ال increase will decrease. Okay, again, the answer is 40. 40 what? 40 students will participate in competition. So, إمتى بتكون ال of multiplication؟ لازم يكون قبليها fraction, decimal number or percentage. مثلا كمان example. Okay. Let's do example 5. Mr. Green and Mrs. Brown both have classes of 40 students. 7/8 of Mr. Green's class are in school today. 90% of Mrs. Brown's class is in school today. Whose class has the most students present today? Okay, so you need to find the number of the student for Mr. Green class and the number of the student for Mrs. Brown class to find or to decide which one is more. Okay, so for Mr. Green, first, for Mr. Green, he has 7/8 of the student. And the students are 40. So you need to multiply. You have of fraction number, so this of is a multiplication. So 7/8 times 40 student will be, this is 5, it will be 35 student in Mr. Green class. Okay, what about Mrs. Brown? Mrs. Brown has 90% of the student. Again, 90%. Again, 90% of the student. We have of percentage and the number of the students, so you will need a multiplication. 90% of the 40 student. 90 over 100 times 40. You can remove zeros and the answer will be 9 times 4 is 36 student. By the way, هاي الطريقة غير عن الطريقة المحلولة بالكتاب. Okay. So for Mrs. Brown, we have 36 students, and Mr. Green, we have 35 students. So the number of the student with Mrs. Brown is more than the number of the student with Mr. Green. في الكتاب أعطيك 3 methods to solve like word problems. Okay, method 1, method 2, and here we have method 3. I think إنه هاي الطريقة تعلمناها قبل هالمرة by using multiplication instead of it will be easy for you, and by using your calculator the calculations will be very easy. Okay, I will pick some exercises for you. Question number 2, this is page 206. Okay, question 2, work this using a mixture of method 1, 2 and 3. الطريقة اللي بتريحكم طالما أنتم you will get the true answer. Okay, let's solve A. What is 5% of 100? 5% of 100. 5%, we have percentage of and the quantity or the whole amount. So هاي of معناها multiplication. So we have 5% times 100. 5% can be written as a fraction, 5/100 times 100. You can use a calculator, but easy, you can simplify 100 with 100 to get 5. One more example. Okay, since the amount here is dollars, the answer will be dollars. Okay, $5. No unit for percentages. Okay, أي percentage ما إلها unit، يعني you can't say 5% dollars 5% oranges. okay, البرسنتج ما إلها unit. بس ليش في عندي في الانسر unit؟ لأنه أنا باخد percentage of 100. وال100 هاي بتعبر عن dollars. okay، لو أخدت percentage of students رح تكون الانسر students. لو أخدت percentage of oranges رح يكون answer oranges. okay، the dollar sign should be to the left. okay. One more example. شوفوا هاي 8% of 300 grams again 8% of 300 grams. again هاي percentage ما إلها unit وهون grams, so الأنسر راح تكون grams. we have of, so 8% times 300 equal 3 over 100 times, I'm sorry, it's 8. 8 over 100 times 300 equal 3 times 8 equal 24 what? 24 grams لأنه 300 هي بالgrams. okay. The last one 15% of 60 children. 15% of 60 children. 16%, 16 over 100 of 60 children. okay, remove 0 by 0. You can simplify between 6 and 10. Divide by 2 to get 3. Divide by 2 to get 5. You can simplify between 15 and 5. Divide by 5 to get 1. Divide by 5 to get 3. So 3 times 3 equal 9. Over 1 times 1 equal 1. So the answer is 9 children. Okay, try to solve the other exercises, and if you have any questions, just tell me, please. Thank you.